Hello friends, Cowboy Jobu here with a special edition of Jobu Reports from James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Walk with me in the footsteps of a legend, Charles Haley.
Behind me is Bridge 4 Stadium, home to the JMU Dukes. Much has changed since the early 80s when Charles Haley played here. They weren't the Division I FCS powerhouse they are now. They hadn't been national champions. JMU football was still in its infancy, going from Division III to Division I AA at 19. The stadium wasn't enclosed back then. College students could just sit on the hill, drinking, partying, and watching the game. There were no upper decks, no luxury boxes or suites. And I remember looking back up these stands and thinking, boy, how big they were. Shows how little I knew back then. What changed all that? Charles Haley would be one of the players to put JMU on the map. We all knew Charles was great. He was like a man among boys on the field. Charles was recruited by Charles McMillan and would become the centerpiece of the defense after having 85 tackles in his first season. I believe his tenacity was forged on this field on one hot August day. New head coach Joe Brzicki, not satisfied with the practice, made the team run gassers end zone to end zone. Still not satisfied, he made the team crab end zone to end zone. As we all fell out, he gave a speech that I will always remember. He wanted you to know that football was war, and even in the fourth quarter when you thought you had nothing left to give, you could dig deeper and give a little more. That was Charles in a nutshell. You better keep your head on a swivel and keep your chin strapped tight. He gave it all, even in practice. A running back came out of the backfield and knocked Charles to the ground. Charles got up and said, "I'm going to F you up." He gave what was the cleanest straight-up hit I have ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, the player was injured and he could never play football again, and he became a cheerleader. The legend of Charles Haley was born. JMU didn't do much winning back in those days, but the best season of Charles Haley was 6-5. But once Charles got a taste of winning in the pros, he owned it. And anyone standing his way was going to be dealt with it one way or the other. Back then, the team practiced on the field, this tunnel leading to the locker room. I can still see players getting their ankles taped before practice. The JMU campus has to be one of the most picturesque in the country. To my right, the village, where you could often find Charles talking trash and playing spades. And you better not let him run a Boston on you, you never hear the end of it. It was here that Charles met his wife, Karen, although we called her Kiki. They may be divorced now, but they still remain close to this day, and she is a big supporter of his. People will tell you that Charles is out of control, but I beg to differ. He could be laser focused when he wanted to. When he pledged for 8xA, I can remember him walking lockstep with the other pledges, following orders to the letter, being barked out by a 5'5", 125-pound, soaking wet guy named Pee Wee, following those orders to the letter. Up there on the hill is the campus center where we got our meal and hung out. Inside there was a game room with pool tables and video games. And like everything, Charles never liked to lose, be it pool or a game of punch-out. Hope you stay with me, friends, as we come right back.
Hello friends, do you know me?
I'm one of the biggest Dallas Cowboy fans around. I've been seen with Dallas Cowboy players, cheerleaders, even Rowdy the mascot. From the draft to Tony Romo's locker to training camp, and even down on the field. I've been there spreading the mojo and uniting Cowboy fans from all across the country. I've risked life and limb standing up to all the haters and defending the star. Yet, I'm not recognized by our owner, not even at my legacy stone. Our players walk on it every time they go into the stadium on game day.
That's why I carry this, my Dallas Cowboy fan membership card. Don't leave home without it.
Up there on the hill, oh damn, I forgot. Everything here is up on a hill. Is D Hall, and behind that are the famous bluestone buildings. Yeah, the campus is pretty, but it is. I'd show you more of the campus, but my little legs just can't carry me that much further. But from up here, as you can see, much has changed since JMU. When Charles was here, There was no JMU Hall of Fame. There was no Performance Athletic Center. No national championship. Just an open-ended stadium. You could say that Charles is one of the building blocks for this building. Charles Haley would be enshrined here in 1996. The Pro Football Hall of Fame would have to wait 19 more years.
Charles Haley, forever the prankster, even at his Hall of Fame induction.
He took me down to Pebble Beach, guys, to play golf. You know I know how to play golf, right? So I'm driving a golf cart around, and I drive the golf cart up on the green. Okay? Eddie, Ronnie, Joe, all them guys, they laughing at me, okay? Some guy flying behind us going like, get off the green. I'm going like, what are you talking about? So I go to the next hole. I drive up on the green. So then, I said, man, if this guy comes and opens his mouth again, I'm gonna knock him out. So I started to turn around then, Eddie and them go, hey, you can't drive up on the green. I said, all this shit is green.
Charles Haley, congratulations, making it to the Hall of Fame.